Hey, what's up, Cheery? $186 cooking. It's really big. That's one skill I didn't. That's the one skill of the trifecta that I didn't get to do on. Well, I didn't finish thieving either, so scratch that. The apple, sour apple, fucking nicotine vape, man. Better alternative to cigarettes. Probably gonna stop at 190. Why? From random fish you acquire throughout the game, you know, as an Iron Man. I would leave some too, yeah. I would leave some too. Cooking's a weird one for me because to unlock cooking I would theoretically have to do 200 mil fishing at Temperos first. Because I can't not, because that's how I'm gonna fish, so I can't not get those fish you know what I mean? Like I can't go to Trouble Brewing. I can't do 200 mil cooking until after I would do 200 mil fishing, which isn't gonna be for a long time, so cooking will kind of sit on the back burner on this account for a while. Probably not. Here's the plan. Here's the fucking plan. Max 200 mil fire making, do like 100 mil cooking XP and like 100 mil thieving XP, and then leave the rest for Temperance for cooking, leave the rest to thieving for Master Farmer. I'll be like 120 mil thieving. I'll be like 100 mil cooking. There's no way that Temperance is going to give 100 mil XP, so it's just a good stop point, it's a good target point. That hurts. Even sturgeons or whatnot. Isn't the meta tuna and swordfish? I don't really know. Another dead patch. Nice. This is exactly what we need. It's perfect for saving up ranners. I laugh about it, but it actually kills me inside. Where are you going? Doesn't matter. I guess that doesn't matter. You know, this is supposed to be like ancient times and stuff. Why is there a fucking tractor sitting here, dude? It just doesn't make sense. Like, a wheeled vehicle made to look like it's rusted into the ancients of time. Yet it's supposed to be was supposed to be set in a medieval period of time. Think about it. There's nothing else in the game that is blatantly like a fucking car sitting there, or like a machine gun, or an item like a microwave. There's a fucking lawn tractor called Ancient Machinery. Oh dear, it looks broken. There it is, John Deere. Well, that's kind of cool. I bet they had to ask for that though. That's John Deere, guys. That now it makes sense. They made a John Deere meme. I just realized that John Deere is one of the most popular tractor and farming supply name in the world. And it's spelled obviously D-E-E-R-E. So they blatantly 100% put that tractor there, called it Ancient Machinery, and now I just found out when you examine it, it says "Oh dear," like John Deere. That's pretty cool. It's kind of weird, but whatever. My boss called me. I was like, what did I do? He's like, I saw a missed call from earlier. I said, yeah, I went over to your garage and I was looking for the plumbing tape to fix the hose in the shop. And I tried to call you. Like, oh, okay. I thought I did something wrong. Fuck me. I've been working since I was 12. Well, 10 if you count an alpaca farm scooping shit. But I was making like paychecks and money and cash. It started at 12, really. Well, out of all the bosses and all the jobs, and all the people, it's my favorite. That's why I wouldn't leave the guy again, man. I've been there a year in November, dude. That's big for me to stay with a place for that long. I usually quit places after a few months. Something doesn't go my way, I just say fuck it. You know, that old chestnut. I have two paths with this current position, with this current work. He either shuts down and everything shuts down in production and that's it, it's done, and I collect for 6 months while I stream full time, or I'm gonna be running it. Two roads. Each just as fine to me. I'll take $8 grand a week. That's what I'd get after he gets his get. I told him, let me run it. Don't fucking sell it. Don't forget, I'm being groomed to run that place. Or it closes and I collect for 6 months and live off my savings and then go beyond that. I probably, you know what would happen if I don't inherit this business and continue with this stuff? I'm gonna end up streaming full time again, like full on degenerate, just barely making by. But can you imagine the fucking episodes from like May until November at camper, full-time camper streams, like full-time fucking uninterrupted, unbothered. Oh, that would be such a pop-off. Fucking, that would be gargantuan. The current meta is to make barb fishing using sturgeons to make barbarian potions for herb lore. Holy shit. I heard about that. What could you break it down for a moron? Can you make it something that a moron could understand? How to like what does the fletching XP? How does that work then? Like you're gaining resources that you can use for herb lore future in the game, in the game. Like just like curious, 'cause I'll never be able to do it, but. Oh, he left. I love when I carry on a conversation to myself. I'm never talking to just myself. Camera's always recording. That's that. Pack away some shit here. Go run some laps. Go run. Now I get asked, why are you doing agility after 99 instead of doing? Why would you do that to those poor people, man? Why would you put them in this? You ruined these people's night, man. Yo, Hebox. Why would you do that to them, man? Yo, thank you. I really appreciate that. I haven't seen you in a while, man. It's a shame that dude wasn't. There was a channel a few years ago that was recording. It had over 200 videos on it of my main from back in from 2019 when I stopped doing VODs. But that channel got banned, unfortunately. This is point. Okay, if you want to be if I want to be Poindexter, right? This is 0.78 out of 1. It's like, but if you add in, listen, if you add in the fact that I'm going to doing herb runs while I run, just for example, it's macro efficiently overall, it's about 1-to-1 or a little more actual. But blame Hebox. Oh man, He-Box is a fucking animal, dude. He fucking maxed. I was getting 99 mining. This dude finished a UIM. Yo, what's up, Wide Leaf? I was getting 99 mining on my UIM. This guy's fucking maxed. Like, what? You're insane, dude. You are. You're not normal, man. Like, you know, you know that. Everybody knows that, though. You have a gift. I'm so happy to see people use it. Yo, I talked to Randalicious yesterday, the day before. He's going for top 10, man, when the new skill comes out, bro. It's gonna be I'm so fucking happy to have heard that from him. I am hoping to max like March-ish. I'll be about. Here's the thing. I'll be top in EHP before I'm ever top in XP, and I'll have a lot of post XP before I max. It's just kind of how it's gonna happen. The plan right now, break it down really simple. 99 Slayer and Prayer through the Ash spell, funded by Ranners, obviously. Funded by Master Farmer and Slayer. Slayer for Snapdragons. Demon Slayer, basically. Basically, all you do is Slayer today is demons and dragons. It's kind of corny, but black demons, Abbey demons, Necreals, red dragons, blue dragons, steels, irons. It's basically you're trying to get 1-to-1 prayer and Slayer is kind of what I'm doing, and the melees. Now ranged, I've been zero timing. I'm at 33.2. I did like. Let's see what we did at work today. Not bad. That XP is not correct per hour because it's been a few hours, and there's times when you get logged out, but all in all, not bad. But I did that all with a bow and crossbow. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it in real range with a bow and crossbow. Oh, and the dude, magic is zero time on these accounts. I could Chaos Gauntlet, NMZ, Firebolt, 200 mil magic. I'm so fucking hyped. Like, I have Redwoods, zero time. If you're running what that term is, zero time. Zero time XP is something that you could be gaining while you're out. You do it on a remote desktop, do it on your phone, do it on mobile, do whatever you. So, like tonight, my brother's coming, and I'm moving in 2 days. I'm not gonna see him for a year, so when we party it up and everything, whatever, I'm gonna be doing Redwoods. Maybe we'll get 16. We're gonna get 16 mil this weekend. You've been zoning range too, dude. Yeah, don't touch your melees. They're precious cargo, especially the Herbler game, the Herbler mini game that they dropped. We don't need to do mole. We don't need to do mole anymore, bro. You gotta get an Emberlight, a Lance, and a DFS, and an upgraded rune pouch, and then you're set to be efficient. You're set to go for everything else. Don't get me wrong. I love PVM. I'm horrible at it. Horrible. I have so many people that carry my ass. Be wary of farm XP though, dude. There's a good chance that I'm going to be spending a period of time of my life at Tithe. There's a very big chance of that. I don't have anyone to go off of like, okay Dave, this is how much farming XP you're going to get from, you know the numbers, you know, hey, I heard from, I think I was talking to either Vior or Ely or somebody, that no one was going to update the numbers on on Temple. Is this even efficient? Is that minigame even relevant? Like, is it? Because they said nobody wanted to do the numbers, so they were going to probably ask you to do the numbers. But are you going to change? Is Temple going to change at all, or is it going to stay? I'm actually really glad you brought these people to me. My brothers, my friends. I have a good conversation. We're also recording our hopefully first YouTube video stream. because other channels have been cashing in on uploading my videos. Not cashing in, but getting over 100 views on the videos, which why am I not putting them on my own channel? Other people are gonna do it. I found another channel that's been recording for 7 months. Somebody messaged it to me. I knew about it, but somebody messaged it to me and I was like, yo, it's active, it's active. I was like, what do you mean active? And I go on it and yo, look at this shit. You can't make this up. Look at this. You can't make this up. This is just the one channel I know of. I know there's more, unfortunately, that I don't know about because my moles don't do their jobs at times. But unfortunately, this is all there is of it right now. Can you hear me through the ads? You got to do contracts now. You're not sure, but you're thinking of doing herb tithe farm is already faster than the current EHP. Can you hear me through the ads, man? It says it's running an ad. Fucking ad. Ah! Yeah, I know. He's getting a shout out in this one if it uploads properly. Dude, I recorded I did a 3-hour stream yesterday, recorded it and everything. And, well, they uploaded it. The prick bastard. Prick bastard. You know the sad, scary part is though that like I can never escape any of it, but I would rather take advantage of it for myself than letting other people take advantage of it. 100 people watching a recording of my stream on a channel that I have nothing to do with. Like, I have to. YouTube to MP4. That's the problem. I have the video, but it's recorded in MP4 format, and it didn't fucking record the whole. It didn't record the video or anything. It just recorded the audio. I have 3.5 hours of. Now the only thing is, yo, Faye Pappy, the boy. The only thing is, now that I'll be recording, there's no marijuana smoking, there's no marijuana conversation, none of that stuff. But like I always say, if I have to hold myself to a higher standard for something, I don't need to smoke pot in front of you guys. I don't need to make that a part of. That doesn't have to be a part of anything. At one point, it wasn't. Stream didn't allow it on Twitch. YouTube does not allow marijuana use or anything, or you can't nothing, or they'll take the videos down. The videos will automatically be unmonetizable. It's nothing to do. This has nothing to do with money. You have to understand there are a couple channels that are recording and uploading my videos, and people are watching them. So I'm doing this purely out of viewership sake to build my channel. Well, every video will immediately be unmonetizable because I play random trance and rap and all kinds of stuff. So it's not a money thing at all. It never will be. It can never be. It is simply a, hey, if you guys are getting 100 views on a channel with 20 subs, why am I not recording and uploading my own shit? You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody else. Do you deal with this type of shit, Keybox? You're a popular guy. You're the most popular skilling stream in the game. Do you deal with any fucking PR? Not really, no. I'm glad you don't have to. I've dealt with everything from people showing up, not delivery places, coming to places I lived. Good times. I can't help that there's some people that literally I revolve their lives. Their lives revolve around me. When they go to sleep like you are, when you're just thinking about the grind, they're thinking about me, man. They're laying down like this. Dave, 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 Dave. Thankfully, you don't have to deal with that, man. It was nice talking. Now I know that I'm gonna do herb tot. If the best player, my boy Farva's the best player. Is he in stream or do I have to message him? I think he's in stream. Besides him being the fastest to 200 mil all, I rank you up there in my top 5 best, man. That matters to you. You're in the top 5 best, but not just that, you network and commute and create, which is nice, because skilling is a dying thing, they say. So keep it up, bro. Stop by more. I'm not good with crowds. I don't usually. I pop by the stream sometimes, but like I said, I'm not good with crowds, man. I don't know how to be around in a crowd. I mean, I don't know. But if I could be in front of it, I'm okay. Like, but it's weird. But nightly routine isn't thing. I just feel bad. Like, I've been living my life. I'm about to make fucking $50 an hour in November and December. I own my vehicle. I have no bills. I'm paid up till next summer again, basically. I already have my first month's last month's security deposit on my place to move on Sunday. Everything is just progressing. But these people are like spending all their time on me. Like, what are they achieving? I feel like they should spend, like, this is from an outside point of view, outside of myself, because I am flattered and whatever that they take the time to have me on the mind that much. But I'm more like sad and like kind of worried for some of these guys. They're getting older and they're not doing anything. Like they're stagnant. They're living with their parents, or they're living like they miss the complete point of what I try to convey, which is progression in all forms. You only get better in life. You can only get better. You can only go further. You can only get bigger muscles. You know what I mean? You can only go. You can only. There is no. There is no going back. You wonder if they're at least building an account? I know who the person is, and from what I know, they just fart around. They're not doing anything relevant. And they also don't work out. And they also don't get pussy. That's okay though. That's fine. I don't judge. The person behind that account, anyway, I don't know some of the privatized ones. I know I was told that from the sources that are the all-knowing, but I was told that there are channels, and the fact that they record them, the videos are always going to be viewable by people. If this channel were to be taken down, another channel pops right back up. It's like, you gotta ride with it, but you also have to adapt with it, which by adapting is trying to upload them on my channel, which is hopefully this stream's a pilot to test that, to see if it actually lets me fucking upload it properly. If not, I will figure it out when I move and I get my new laptop and I have some updated fucking software, a good i7, maybe an i9 even. Just a great upgrade. I'm running on 6 logical processes on this computer, man. That's fucking ass. Like, Streamlabs, YouTube, RuneScape, and being live and doing recording at the same time takes up the whole computer. I don't know how the fuck I used to play 11 accounts at the same time. I can't even play more than 1 client. That's how out of spec for RuneScape and for Streamlabs. That's how out of spec the PC is. I was talking about this yesterday. We co-ran a website development company for a few months with my friend, and we're fucking doing shit off this computer that was like so beyond like. But you don't need a lot of. It's hard to explain. I've made and paid back what I spent on this computer 100,000 times. I've made $100,000 in 6 years between streaming and the website stuff. That's just that stuff. That doesn't include. But when a computer pays itself off 100 times over, I guess you deserve an upgrade. Assume it's Java versus the new C++. We worked with PHP. I wrote it back. I created what's called brute force search engine optimization, which is a basic C++ algorithm repetitive script that would type in an address, look it up, swap an IP to another IP address, type it in, look it up, swap it, and I would run a bunch of them at the same time. So I had a fucking XAMPP server on my laptop running a Python web server through a co-located data. And what I would do, I'd run a bunch of accounts it was called brute force optimization. And somebody at the time wanted to pay $17,000 for the script. So I uploaded it onto a forum for free. If you don't know your arithmetics, algorithms, math into the fucking... If you don't know how much rain falls in a square foot of space in an hour at an inch per hour, then you can't figure out these algorithms and these scripts. And like the clients, the old ones were Java, and now with the launcher it's... Oh, I'm sorry. Is it C++? It's a strong backend. Like, PHP is great because it basically, like, okay, HTML came out in 1993 and then PHP was in 94, I believe, and around the same time Perl came out too, although Perl's more of like a database center. Well, like a database programming language, you could store information, whatever, but PHP basically, to explain it to somebody that doesn't know anything about these languages, is it basically embedded with HTML, and it makes it. I consider it bringing the text to life. Bringing something to life is it's on the computer. You could type it in, and you go there, and there it is, and it's live, and it's there. It's active script. It's each of our sites that we ran per client were hosted on a Python web server, MySQL backend, Apache 2. Co-located data to a physical server device and a hard drive, as well as a 32-core processing board with 4 switches and 4 routers and a physical firewall device. My programmer at the time worked for Google, and he worked for an insurance agency, and then he quit working, and then years later me and him were like, yo, you're into this? You're into that? Wait, let me show you something. And he takes a picture of a fucking $12,000 worth of equipment. I'm like, what are we doing? We don't talk much anymore. Lost touch, lost contact. I gave him the company in February. It was generating $1,700 a month worth of profit. The sites we ran, and that was only after a few months, and that was only with 11 clients. We would have been making a lot of it, but Nobody fucking needs websites made anymore, dude. You can go to web.com and brrr. Well, Jack liked Python. I tested him though. I could not fucking expose that SSL encryption. I could not get into the site. Everyone from me to people from Rot tried to fucking get into our sites, get into our server. No, you could not get. And even if you got in, he had it so that if you'd get in, it would completely shut down. Okay, say something broke into the fucking core, we'll call it. It immediately would shut the site down, and everything would be deleted, but it would be backed up. All the data would be backed up. They would get nothing. They wouldn't get anybody's address. They wouldn't get anybody's information. They wouldn't get. We were dealing with 12,000 page visits. That 12,000 people a week were going through the 11 websites. So that's a lot of fucking data. That's page requests. That's millions of page requests. Not millions, but like 600,000, 700,000, and something like sharing, because the one site was basically just like the guy's personal eBay page for himself to sell stuff through PayPal. We were using Shopify, but PayPal's so much easier. Well, anyway, it could have been so sweet, but the effort, like November and December, I have a contract to peel 1,500 pig stomachs. I'm getting involved in something where I might be able to peel the stomachs that they let the med students work on then. My job gets money, my meat shop gets money that we make through doing this stuff through contracts through other companies. So I promised 900 out of 1,500, and then basically contractually agreed to work 40 to 50 hours a week, November through December, and make $15,000. So I don't even want to think about how much work I'd have to put in to do that with website stuff. Like I'd have to come up with the next big thing, or be working for a .com and actually be doing it professionally, but I can't work for no one. It's more like, a tool in my belt. I could do plumbing, I could do HVAC, I could do social media marketing and networking. Although Twitter's fucked now because you can't see who likes each other's tweets, and that's how you key phrase, that's how you like push, that's how you find. Say you're running a lotion company's Twitter and they just started out. You go and you key phrase dry skin, eczema, everything, every phrase you could think of that would have anything to do with lotion. Then you go through and you find these people, and then you see who's liking their tweets, and then you see who's liking their. I can get you I can get a page. I can get a Twitter 1,000 followers a month. How many of them will be customers? That depends, and that's how I would be judged on how I'd get paid. I can tell you I could probably get you between 10 and 15 customers out of 1,000 following. Now you might be like, 1,000 and you get 15? It only takes you about a month, 6 weeks. But that's over now. They ruined it. Elon fucking destroyed a skill that I had. But I made money out of it, so when I did and while I did, so thanks a lot, Elon, fucker. You just fucked me over. I could run. I have a couple buddies that want me to run. That ask me if, yo, do you still do Twitters and stuff? Do you still do? No, I can't. X.com ruined that by privatizing what people like. So now I can't go through and see other people that might have lotion desires and fucking get them to follow the product that I'm trying to sell, or t-shirts, or tie-dye t-shirts. I was doing a fucking Twitter for this guy, and I had a website for him as well. He made his own t-shirts. Well, I used to go through. I had his Twitter at like 1,800 followers, dude. he was selling over $1,000 of his own merchandise just through the site within its first 6 weeks. And by the time I got my split of that, I only maybe got about $100. But that's what happens when you go 70-30 in a company. 70 for Jack, because he was the one that had to spend the 40-hour sessions at times writing code. I didn't do the long sessions, I just did the front end marketing and ran the WordPress, because we always ran through WordPress. They were all WordPress. I just find it to be an easy fucking front end. I have some tweets of the site. The sites are down now, but I have some tweets from when we were developing it. It's clean. Ha! Look at this fucking idiot. This was in April. I won't even fucking put you through what I look like now. This was, if you still are there and care to listen, this is some tweets from the original layout of the site. This is what the site looked like. The builtrightsite.com site. That was the name of our .coms, builtrightsite.com. I tweeted a couple pictures of what the pages looked like at the time, but site's down now. It's no longer active. We could just start it up again and get in contact and make it happen again at some point, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. You want to know what did it in for me? Got a call with this girl, and we matched on Tinder. She's a programmer, and I had in my bio, you know, builtrightsite.com, blah, blah, blah. So we got talking. People pay her $500 to make them Wix sites. Web.com, Wix, fucking AWS server sites. Dude. I'm like, how often do you build? She's like, lol, like a few a week. I fucking unmatched her. I deleted Tinder. I fucking gave the company away. I was like, I quit. I'm done. That's it. Done. Fuck this. This is fucking waste. This is a waste. Dude, 10 years ago? Oh, I would have been the man. If I had this knowledge 10 years, oh my god, I would have been in need. Now? Nobody wants a website made and they're gonna pay you to host it. We did our own hosting, our own server and our own hosting and our own co-located data, so it was all on our fucking server. There was no rented servers or nothing like that, which made everything better. Well, we charged basic sites, like say, like we had a restaurant. We charged them $50 a month to run their site, as well as update their menu if prices change, little shit like that. Now, if it was a site that had commerce and like stuff going on, more stuff going on, we charged up to $250 a month to host a site. But that didn't include a split that we got in money that they got through the site. And we had 2 sites that had money going through them. And then the one that we worked with this girl, we made her her own OnlyFans website basically. And she, within a month, had 200 subscribers at $10 a pop. We got 20% of that, but she wouldn't fucking stream. She wouldn't do anything. She was depressed, and she didn't need the money because her sugar daddy gave her like 10 grand. So she was just like, didn't want to. She paid $800 for us to build the site, all the integrations, everything. Had oh my god, dude, like. It makes me mad talking about it because it was so much fucking more money that we could have made, but she had to be, you know, lazy. People are lazy. You lead a horse to water, but they don't drink. lead that bitch to the water and she don't drink. My brother's on his way, man. We're gonna party it up one last time. This weekend is the last weekend here until I move, and then I don't know when I'll see you guys because I have to get, I'm not gonna pull a jack, but I will be away for at least a day or two until I get my ISP set up. Okay, status report on life. First month's, last month's security deposit ready to go to move in November 1st. Internet provider coming on November 2nd. November 3rd we'll be live again. We'll be able to, and that's that. That's what you're capable to do when you actually move out on do things on your own, like make moves on your own. Which is something I wish my boy JB could do. I wish he could do that for himself and be a lot happier. He had to move with his parents or something, man. Like, I miss him, man. I don't get to talk to him anymore. He's better off. He's better off without me. He was trying to build a stream. I'm not the person you want around you to help build your stream. I'm not exactly the most popular person. I gotta go to the bathroom. I will be back. HMR, I guess it would have to depend on what like popular means. Like every aspect of my life where I go, people know me. But does that make you popular? Was that what that means? Like I don't know what that means. Popular. I know if I had hair and better looks, or if I wore a hat and put my contacts in and took advantage of my ability to actually look good when I want to, I know I'd have a lot more of a acceptance in society. Fuck that. I'm glad I look like I'm glad because now at least nobody can at least I can't say nobody fucks with me just because I'm good looking. I'm only gonna get married one day because I'm gonna have money. But ain't gonna be for looks. You personally don't care about anyone else, so popular or not, you don't know. I care deeply about the people that are a part of my life. I care deeply about you and hope your life is going well, and I really appreciate the times you're around and were supporting my stream and hanging out with me over the past 5 years. But like somebody I'd never met or didn't ever know, I really don't have much regard until if I were to get to know them or something, maybe. I don't know. If any of that makes any sense. I don't lay there in bed at night though and have a person in my head that like somebody that doesn't like me or somebody that doesn't anything like that like me. Don't get me wrong, I think about I lay there every night and I say a little word of good for my family, and I say to myself, you know, I hope my brothers are doing good, I hope my mom's good, I hope my dad's good, I hope people that I care about in my life are good. And I'm gonna go to bed now. And I lay my down and I say, you know, but I often manifest positive karma, positive energy people I care about. I don't pray. That's... You might as well send a fucking message in a bottle to the ocean. Do. Don't pray for stuff to happen. Do. Talk about the progress. Be happy for people. Be in the now. Don't pray for something to happen. Manifest it. Manifest the positive energy. Manifest the progressive energy. Don't. If you're religious, that's good. It's nice. If it helps you, I sometimes wonder if I could benefit from church or whatever, but it's just something I don't feel the need to be a part of right now in my life. I just don't. I can't be a part of something that I don't believe. And I don't believe that there's some creator that... There's too much data. There's too much science. There's too much evolution. There's too much fact that the concept of we were created and then they ate an apple and had sex and then guys, we, on a very basic level, I could debunk religion just by telling you that, you know, recently they found an artifact in Iceland, or sorry, Greenland, and it was like 30,000 something years old, but that's right there, just that occurrence debunks one of the largest scandals in the world. Do you know who the #1 child predators are in this world on a mass basis of the same type of like group of people? Say you were talking about plumbers, firefighters, no, priests, Catholic priests and pastors of churches. Why do you think that is? But when you're living a lie, when you're spreading a lie, when you're speaking dogma, they're already... You need to be a lunatic to sit there and okay, we're doing all powerful. They say like it's just it's so easy to do this, but distributed by Old East Maine Co. Mission Road, Goodlettsville. Purified drinking water. Now, purified drinking water is what will keep you healthy. It will keep you feeling good. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm... Now, if I were to read some passage out of a book... I've been to church. I've been dragged to church, and every time somebody dies, I have to go to a big Catholic procession. Because my whole family on that side's Catholic. Well... that's different. But when I went to a church, my cousin I was living with for a little bit, he was like, come to church with us, man, like you'll like it there, this guy's different. Comes up to me, nice dress, ex-heroin addict, alcoholic, turned pastor of a small church that had a band. They had a band, so I was curious just to play in the band. Well, he comes up to me, he's like, hey man, thanks for coming. Let me know what you think about it afterwards. Now, what he did is he would write Bible verses into sort of poem slash story slash you could relate to it, I could relate to it. He even threw in there nice enough to say that of the loss of my grandmother and the blah 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 blah, brought me up to let everybody know I was, you know, all 20 of the people there. Think about that guy that's like those guys that fill arenas and TV, people on TV, millions of people watch their dogma. But they would say the same thing about me right now. They'd be like, look at you, you're with 20 people playing a video game that nobody's ever heard of and nobody knows you. Yes, but I'm talking about the truth. I'm not speaking dogma out of a book that was written by people, that was passed down by times. The Bible was written during a time where people could come and destroy your whole village and take everything you have. And people needed something to feel comfort when they died. People died young. Scary's on the wall. Scary's on his way. Watch where you spit! I advise you wait until it's over. Then you got hit, and you should have known better. And we die, faster we ride. I'm gonna sing for Alice in Chains one day. You don't have to believe me. I don't care if you do. I'm gonna send videos to Jerry Cantrell. Now, if I really want, my brother has all kinds of equipment because he plays guitar for a hobby. He's so fucking good. He's so, dude. He makes these YouTube guitarists and stuff that upload, and he is so good. But he's too self-conscious. Like, fuck sweeps. Forget about that. I'm talking like good. Like Marcus King type of good, man. Like he is like the blues, man. Like, but it doesn't stop with the blue. Like, he's an architect. Like, he has an SG. He has a D'Angelico. He has a Fender Strat. He has a Fender Jaguar. He has a Strat. He has a Telecaster. He has a Harmony hollowed out guitar. He has a Martin. He has an SP. I think it's an SP electric acoustic. He has he has a Dean Flying V. He has a Dean that I gave him. He also had, this was when I was in a band and I was giving away all of my shit to pay bills. But you guys get to see Dave with hair. What? I sold him this Thunderbird Nicky 6 Thunderbird model bass guitar. That's me screaming out. Look at the hairline going back though, man. It was going. This is a Nicky 6 model. Gibson Thunderbird Maplewood with the Zakk Wylde strap. Oh man. I played bass just because it was easier to play and sing. Doing Blink covers and shit. I have a hard time singing and playing, so like during fucking, can't even think of the name of the song, but the song goes, so here's your holiday, hope you enjoyed this time, gave it all away, it was nice, but now they're dead and gone. It was a fucking Blink tune, and I had a hard time singing during it, but on bass, it was like easier for me to fucking play the bass and sing the parts, but I'm a better guitarist. I'm a half decent singer. I'm half decent at guitar, and I cannot play the drums. If I were to save my life, I cannot play the drums. I can't get my feet to cooperate. Like, I could sit there and fucking the double bass like a machine. Like fucking machine gun. But like, I can't. I should just like get a kit and just start out by just learning just pop, snare, dubba dubba, snare, dubba dubba, snare. It's all there. All the metronomes are there. I just can't get my fucking feet to cooperate. It's like a disconnect. Keeping to yourself is the only way to survive life, HMR. Online, you make some friends, do stuff like that, whatever. Never let anyone know what you're thinking, and never let anyone know what you're doing. And that's when you're in the world. The world's cold and mean. The only reason I leave my computer is to make money. You can't have more than a couple friends. If you have family that you care about and they care about you and they're cool, if your family, if they aren't assholes and you just choose to not spend any time with them, blah 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 blah, it's just really selfish, man. Like you're not being spiteful to them. You just take this out of experience. You're not spiting them. When they're gone, you feel horrible, man. You miss them so bad, man. There's so many people, friends, family, the people that I lost that like I wish I would have valued them so much more or something. But they're gone. That's it. They're dead. I don't feel any presence or the watching and take. Oh, you got somebody watching out for you. Nobody's fucking watching out for me. I'm a cowboy. I'm out of my fucking mind. There's nobody watching out for me. To find out where the fuck my brother is. I called him. Oh, I called him exactly about 2 hours ago. Come on, Doss. What the fuck are you doing? Maybe he'll just show up. Oh. If he comes, great. If he doesn't, great. He's with his dad, so Dawson's father's in and out of his life. Comes and leaves, comes and leaves, well, when Dawson's around his dad's just like every dad is to their son, that's dickheads to their sons, you know what I mean? Like, and it just takes away from our friendship, you know, like, cause he's just being like kind of put in his place all the time, like somebody, he doesn't get to imagine, he doesn't get to talk. It's all about, when we're hanging out with him and his dad, it's all about what the dad wants to talk to, it's all about what he wants to listen to. It's you know one of those people? Is what it is. Everybody knows those, one of those people. People think I'm that way. Dude, if you sat there and started talking to me about something and you kept the conversation going, unlike most people, they just leave after 2 sentences, I would be the nicest friend you've ever had to you. But some people just don't even want to talk. They don't want to hear a fucking thing. They don't want to talk. Small talk, that's all they have. That's all they know. Hey, how's it going? Good. You? Good. Alright, good. Or, when it gets more involved than that, it's, oh man, I'm so tired. Oh yeah, why? I've just been working so much. I just did a 12-hour shift, got 400k range XP while I was there. Come back, I'll be on RuneScape for probably now till about midnight. Sleep for 4 hours, go to work, get out, do it again. Like, you're not gonna hear me bitch. You're never gonna hear me bitch. If you're able to play, you're already fucking blessed. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, right back. Yeah, the longer he takes to show up, the longer I get to stream, I guess. That's cool. That's cool. Oh shit, I forgot to turn the fucking light off out there. I'm in the process of moving, so everything's getting shut down, everything's getting taken apart, and I heard a loud crash bang just now, and it was a fucking tree limb that fell, and it ripped up part of my tarp that I built for something for my wood, put over my wood pile. I didn't have any fires this summer other than the only fires I had were to burn all my garbage. That was it. Alright. We got a farm run coming up in 7 minutes. 8 minutes. Fingers crossed for some Renard. I allotted myself 1,000 Snapian grass out of my satchel sack here looting bag. So I need to match that with Renard. And that would give me 750 4-dose pots, which will get me 93 Slayer and 91 Prayer. And then I will come back and do it again, 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 until I'm 99. Woohoo! So fun! It actually is. It's actually very rewarding. The routine that I'm on is adding up quickly. Fuck he's doing, man. Jesus. Just wanna know, you know, what the hell's going on, bro. I don't like not knowing the fucking plan. Yo! How far out are you?
No.
You gonna be up? 40 minutes?
Yeah, I gotta stop and get something to eat.
Nice, nice. Well, alright, bro. Drive safe, okay?
I'll see you.
I'll see you, bro.
Alright.
So we got 45 minutes, which in his time is an hour and 20 minutes. Dawson's like a snail. He's in no rush. That's why he's about to lose his union meat. He works in for a union butcher shop, like, not a butcher, sorry, a slaughterhouse. Makes decent money, union job. He's got 9 points out of 10 for stupidity, just from being late or just. He doesn't care. He's already talking about working for fucking GE or something. They're doing hiring in warehouses and stuff. These people, they want to work in fucking warehouses. Learn something. There's so many dude. Plumbing is the easiest fucking thing in the world, and you make decent money from it. Like, go do plumbing. Like, go be a plumber. If you got nothing, don't limit yourself to a factory. I mean, hey, if that's what you want to do, like, I don't want to. I'm personally attacking my brother, and a lot of other people if I say bad things about. Because my brother has a good job, he makes decent money, but like he'll never make like what I make because I do, skilled labor, trade work. Can you peel the fat tissue off of a pig's stomach without putting a hole in the lining of the stomach from the esophageal tissue down to the intestinal line? And then detach both of them and leave just the stomach lining with no holes and no already there ulcers, which basically make it garbage and you can't use it. Like, if I handed you that, would you know what to do with it? Would you know how to... Am I worth more than packing boxes on a line? Is that worth more than... I'm not trying to say that what I'm doing is better, this is worse, but I'm doing something more than just $20 an hour, please. Like, you're talking to a guy who 5 years ago was eating peanut butter. I was 112 pounds. I think my bicep and I think this right arm at this point weighs as much as I did then. I was 119, 6'1", 119. 24 years old. Streaming full time, no job, no fucking cheap apartment that never got the security deposit back because me and my roommate trashed it and they had to hire professional cleaners. But whatever. But anyway, I've always known what to do and how to make money and what I wanted to do, but like I could choose tomorrow to just completely go without anything again. I don't need anything. That's the problem. But just hear me out. I have to, because I have to pay for this, or I have to pay for that, or there's this, or there's this, or I'm have to spend X amount of hours of my time doing whatever it is. So I might as well A, enjoy it, and B, be compensated. I ain't getting out of bed for no $20 fucking an hour. You could I don't encourage anybody to subscribe or give money to this stream other than to not have to watch ads. But if it means anything to you guys, I make good money. But this stream pays for my electric, pays for my internet, pays for my phone. If it weren't for you guys over the years, the times when there was times when certain people here right now paid for my fucking food that day. Like, thank you, man. Like you got me to a higher point in my mind, to a higher state of thinking. You know, you can't just as much as I love this, I can't make a livable wage off of this. $1,200 a month, $1,500 a month is not livable. Even at my peak at that time, which was like 60 average viewers for 3 months, it was only like $1,600 a month at the end of taxes, and once you, it was always something. But I had a lot of people giving me money through PayPal off. I still have people that fucking give me money. They don't do it on stream because they get made fun of. Oh, you give money to Dave? It's not a good one in the community. I'm not liked because I say what's on my mind, and sometimes the stuff that I said on my... Why is my farm patch says it's not ready till 56 when I move here now? God damn it. I spoke my mind a couple too many times, and when you speak your mind on your opinion, people get mad. Well, me being not caring of that in the past, I always felt like when I was in my early 20s, when I got in these arguments, you know, this shit, whatever, the reason, like, people that don't like me, whatever, I'm not gonna be that guy that's gonna blame anything. I'm not regretful, I'm not blaming anything. I'm sorry to who I'm sorry to, and I'm fuck you to who I'm not. But we're talking about a 23-year-old off meds, just thinking their point mattered, thinking their input mattered. These are things you do at 23. You think you matter. You think what you're saying matters. You think it. So you go on Twitter and you make a tweet because somebody tweeted something, and you have to interject your opinion and say this, and you don't care who it pisses off, and you don't care who it. It's erratic behavior. It's toxic. Like, I don't go on there other than to tweet some bullshit about stuff or tweet some shit that I see and say when I'm live. Anything more than that, I start to feel like you'll see something, somebody will tweet something, and you'll want to say something, and like, nah. Yo, it's good, bro. This may or may not be the first, fucking nose is dry, dude. It's fucking cold. You know, when you start to feel like you're gonna get chapped lips, it's getting the cool moves in. There will be a canister of Blistex in my pocket as of probably tomorrow morning. I decided that through the winter months I'm gonna keep the beard because it negates chapping. Because you don't want you don't rub the skin raw, because the fur. You see, what's gonna happen is it's gonna become a nice fur rug, a nice fur coat over my lips, and then it doesn't don't get chapped lips because the fur. So you can't be you're not licking your lips because then you're licking the fur. You don't want to lick your fur. That's a good quote. You don't want to lick your fur, man. This is my beard after 3 weeks. Imagine 3 months. I can't let it grow out. They'd make me wear a fucking beard net. I'm either doing stomachs, working in the shop. Regardless, federal inspectors every day over everything. So even at the length my beard is now, it's a problem. I'm just too fucking lazy. I get the Danny DeVito haircut. I shaved my beard and hair 3 weeks ago. Shit grows back fast in all the wrong places. Like, you couldn't give me a little fucking bit up top, bro? like when I was younger, my hair would grow so fast that like I could just cut it and be a different fucking hairstyle in 2 weeks. Well, they couldn't leave me with my hair. I liked, you know, dude, I swear it was all the chemicals and the dyes that I used to put in it when I was younger, bro. Like, my scalp used to burn. It was worth it though to have fucking green hair. They make more natural remedies now. They make like dyes that are less harmful to the scalp. I'm glad I'm bald though, because it takes that factor away from me. If I had a full head of hair still, it would be, I don't know, if let's be hypothetical here. If I had hair, let's say just like what kind of style I would, I don't know, I haven't thought about this in 12 years. This is a good question to ask myself, make myself think. Okay, so it would be like blonde into sunburst orange into deep red blood red into a mohawk. That would be what I would be rocking right now, just for the point of it. It's the holiday. It's Halloween. It'd be like a pumpkin. It'd look like a fucking pumpkin. I'd have a pumpkin head. That's basically what I. Now, most of my interactions would have to deal with that then, hypothetically. It would have to, like, on a multiple basis, it would be brought up. Dude, what's up with your hair, man? Like, your hair's like orange, like or your hair's like, I don't know, because I just like to fucking, I like to like be like, I got kicked out of school so many times and I had to dye my hair back to black. Back then, you couldn't dye your hair. It's public schools. They considered it indecent attire. They considered it indecent, you know. Fuck. I only got my diploma to prove my stepdad wrong. I look, bro. I don't do things for other people like that anymore because I live my life. But when I was young, my stepdad, when I was in 9th grade, played in RuneScape, hanging out with my friends. I didn't smoke pot. I wasn't into any of that. He would always say, "Oh, you're going to hang out with your fucking stoner friends? You're going to drop out of high school just like your dad. Be a dropout just like your dad." I made sure to get high honors my senior year and help out special needs classes and different projects. That was the only time I ever did something I really didn't feel like doing, but to prove someone wrong. I was graduating high school at 17. I skipped 9th grade. Didn't need it. But I would get into the classes and do the bare minimum just to pass all the way up until my senior year. Because I didn't care, because I just wanted to play RuneScape. So I wouldn't do homework, I wouldn't do... My teachers were like, how are you... They made me sit alone the one time in a room and watched me take a test. 9th grade, because they were convinced that I was cheating. I wasn't handing in homework. I wasn't handing it. I was sleeping through class. I can look at like a page of text and just decide. I have autism. I can look at a page of text and diagnose exactly what it is that I'm supposed to be looking for, or I'm literally. The information, the critical information is acquired. Testing is answering the questions that you can obtain on your own. You don't have to wait till the teacher tells you, that's why I skipped 9th grade, because I started doing shit. Like, I was asking a sophomore class, I was asking the teacher, I wanted an environmental science book. I wanted a fucking AP environmental science book, and I was middle of 9th grade, failing 4 classes because I didn't care. But they were like, "Why are you into it?" And this is long before the plastic ocean, and this is long before the shit. I had ideas and plans. Like, if I was interested in a subject, ergonomics, mathematics, biology, chemistry, physics. Mainly now I'm just a washed up 30-year-old who just knows a lot about a lot of different shit. But the point I'm arriving at is a good point to make for the people out there. Just at least get your diploma. I know it sounds, but there's a lot of people that don't. There's a lot of people that don't, man. They don't even do it. They don't, oh, I'll get my GED, and they never do. Yeah, they call it a grade 12 there, right? The only thing I took from high school was the experiences I had when I helped the special needs class. It made me have to rise to a higher standard. I had to have honors. I had to have first honors, 90 plus in every grade and every class to be able to do the program. So it actually held me to a higher standard, and I wish I could have employed that throughout all of school. You know? But I mean, woe is me, how many people that say, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have done that, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have done that. It's like, I don't want to live like that. I don't regret, because I touched the lives of people that benefited from what I did. I helped a student who was older than me. He was 19. He's still in school because he could be kept into school for up to the age of 21. He went on to go to college because I took the time to fucking help him and learn and be part of a class, and he got paired with me in all my classes, and I taught him the basics, so I was learning, AP 100, I was working with him while doing, it was nice. All the teachers were cool with it. He was my buddy. I was very scared the one time he was missing. My mom told me about it. She lives in that area. He was missing. Now, Nick has schizophrenia mixed with a paranoia it's like unless you really take the time to play with his toy cars and talk to him, and he's gonna make a joke about something that's not real, but it's funny to him, and kind of like talking to me. But no, just getting down, getting not down, but getting on his level, teaching person, not just, okay, Nick, let's do this now. Good job, Nick. Good job. Like everybody else. We had conversations. Like, they were gonna pay a full ride for me to be a special education teacher. I could still change lives today if I wanted to. I even had the idea of, like I said, a website for cyber school for special needs students, integrated curriculums based on their grades, based on their knowledge intake, based on their parents could be involved. I had the idea in high school, but at the time, camming with a teacher on the camera, what? Dude, you're crazy. They laughed at me and my crew. We were trying to make a website. We were at the time we registered through Network Solutions under the domain name myspeciallearningplace.com. Well, we built login page, we built the login system, email system, we built a prototype to show. It was run on a Linux server to show potential investors, and they laughed at us. How would we? They were like, "Do you understand how hard it would be to get a live chat feature while talking to one person, let alone what you're talking about is impossible." Not today. Dude, we're talking 2012. I was 17. I had a dream, and all of a sudden, the people that really didn't bother with me all throughout high school, the smart guys, the popular people, are sitting at the lunch table bringing me my fucking food while I'm on the laptop while we're discussing how we're gonna change the world. Like, but technology was not available to do that stuff at the time. My dream was, okay, Nick doesn't do well around other people, man. Just doesn't do well. He would have done well with, he wakes up at 8 a.m. At 8:30, his teacher's on. Parents pay extra to send their students to school that have IEPs, learning disabilities, 304s, special needs, every single adverse phrase I could use for every single fucking word. Anyway, at the time, there were 38 million. And at the time in America, there were 186 million people. I don't know how many people there are now. That was just America. But imagine now you had a son or daughter who had special needs. A lot of times they don't even go to school. They declare them, they claim them for tax purposes, and they don't have to teach. They don't have to educate them. Now imagine though if she could go onto the computer and log in, and up starts the meeting, run it, back end it through Zoom or something, whatever, but there's her teacher getting paid to, her mom's there in the room, his mom's there in the room, hey, good morning, what do you want to say? And instead of it being, okay, now we're going to do this, we're going to find out what their routine is, find out what they want to work on in the morning when they wake up, and how long, and because you can go on any time of the day or night. They're going to have teachers, they're going to have people that they can learn to trust. This concept blew people away at the time. Now it sounds like ABC Mouse, but there's still no cyber school catered to special needs students, and no one in the world could do it with the knowledge that I have and the experience that I have with it. And this is off of a project I had in high school when I was 17, 12 years ago. I'm sorry, 13, almost 14 years ago. Back when you couldn't have, dude, having chat integration, Omegle just came out. Video integration, like, it was a thing, but it wasn't as easily attainable as now. You can buy software to embed the code. You can buy the code to have literal live streaming through a .com. Like, I could, not that I would, I can make Dave.com or DaveStreams.com. Blah, 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 blah. I can make an entire .com. Somebody should do this. But I can make my own website and run a live stream through it to however many people showed up on my website. That's where it's at now. That's like, but why would I do that? You know what I mean? That's about money at that point. That's like saying, alright guys, fuck Kick, fuck Twitch, come on over to Dave.com, let's go live. Like, nah dude. But what I'm saying is, in reference to my topic before of discussion of the special needs learning site, is these things that are just so easy now. Hello, hi, hey. That wasn't just so obtainable in the educational system back then. Technology was just starting to become a tool for learning. Okay, they were talking about. I guess I went to high school in the wrong period of time, man, because the resources were not there. My buddy hacked into the system to show him logged in and working on stuff, but had a server running from his house that we could log into and play video games while we were in class, so that was pretty nice. On the level. In the level, on the level. I think my farm run's done now, I hope. Like, what the hell? Not that it really matters that much, but over the next few weeks we're gonna hit top 100 agility just from when we get out of the way, strange plant. Just from laps in between ranner runs. Now imagine between when I actually do herblore, like, just make it all this herblore was all from prayer pots just for Slayer, so I haven't actually trained the skill yet, and these are seeds from Slayer basically. Small seed stack. I have some in the bag too, but like a tree, the seeds will grow. Like a tree, everybody wants to pee. I bought a couple Carhartt shirts just because I could put my fucking vape in it at work and just... $20 fucking a t-shirt. Like, what the fuck? Oh, it's Carhartt. Crazy motherfucker. What do I have this fucking heater turned on to, man? Half on? Half fucking off? Holy shit. Fucking cold in here, bro. Tomorrow is my last night here, and it will be 31 degrees Fahrenheit in the normal world around the area, and it will be about 18 here because of my pond, because of the stream running behind my camper, and because of the elevation into the woods. It's cold. I had to turn off all the water lines. All water lines were shut off. Sunday, I'm gonna put 4 gallons of antifreeze throughout all the piping systems. I have a pump that pushes the antifreeze from, I'll put it in a 5-gallon bucket, put a hose in, and then the pump pushes it into the lines, so the water lines, so that they don't freeze and crack over the winter. And then I tarp it, I gut it, strip it down, deep clean it, lay traps, mouse traps, mothballs, dryer lints, and say goodbye for 6 months. And then I come back. And then when the AC goes one day, which is, thank you, Mr. Coleman, not needed for the next year. Thank you, Mr. Coleman. But I'm gonna have it serviced next year. I'm not gonna do it myself this time. I don't like heights. I don't like being up there. I watched a guy break his fucking back while I was at work. He fell off of our cooler, almost dragged the unit down with him, and broke his vertebrae. He has to walk now in a brace, like a chest and back supporter around his hips. And it's sad. It's really fucked up. Still does his job though. But I sat there when he fell. He was at my shop doing our coolers, servicing our coolers. And he fucking fell from 10 feet up. Big dude, 340-pound dude, big dude. Right onto his back, broke his fucking vertebrae, dude. Bottom vertebrae, shattered it. Well, it's so nice to see him getting around, but apparently the company he runs, he doesn't know how to do plumbing, and he doesn't know how to do service boilers. Part of me wants to go. I'm good friends with his mother. I sat there and took care of him until the fucking ambulance came. She gave me a big hug and blah 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 blah. I went to high school with his sister, and her sister's a state trooper that she's married to, who I went to high school with, was a friend of mine through her. It would be a good opportunity, but I'm not leaving the shop high and dry, dude. I'm already going to be less involved because I'm going to be spending majority of my time doing pig stomachs. We found out we won't have to, if we don't want to, go to the facility, but I will have to basically get babysat for 20-30 minutes a day by a federal inspector that's going to come and inspect my working conditions for when I'm doing stomachs. So I basically have to be completely sterilized, in a complete fucking sterile environment. We have, now they're a company that's out far from me now, but it's out in Lancaster, Pennsylvania that we ship to. And people use, and all around the Pennsylvania area, people use pig stomachs to cook things in. And schools use them for med students to practice on. So we're trying to get into the surgical end of it too, man. And if I could get an inspector that sees what we do for the 2 months that he's there, I might be able to make that happen. Preparing cadaver pig stomachs for medical students to work on them. Pre-seaming the fat lines at the esophagus and at the lower intestine. The conjoining muscles of the esophagus. The sphincter, if you will, of the esophagus, basically, down to the connecting line of the lower digestive tract. I could take an animal apart and put it back together, a body. For medical purposes only, obviously. Could be a doctor, but rather play RuneScape. Ha! Imagine that, world. Fuck you, world. You see that? You've been playing for a while. Consider taking a break from music. Fuck you. I'm just kidding. I love you. I love you, society. No, I actually don't. I hate going out. People are just, a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people suck.
XXL Club Night.
A lot of people suck. I like that. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down. That was funny when that was a thing. Aziz was the proprietor of that. He don't hang around anymore though. He's too busy being like an awesome Iron Man and grinding. He'll be back though one day. He'll want to come around again. People get tired of Uncle Dave. Some people, and then they'll come back. Uncle Dave. Alright guys, I'm gonna head out. My brother's on his way. He's almost here now, so I'm gonna close off the stream. We have it recorded, so it may or may not be on YouTube for our first streamed broadcast. So I will see you maybe tomorrow. If not, I'll see you when I move in a few days because I need to get my ISP together. And I'll see you when I see you. You'll probably see me tomorrow. Or maybe Sunday at some point. Well, I gotta move Sunday. I don't know. Anyways, happy gaming. So where are we off to next?